I'm worried Dexter, Resurrection is quietly preparing to kill off the franchise's best character 19 years later. With the premiere of Episode 7, Course Correction, Dexter, Resurrection is shaping up to be the best installment of the show to date. I was initially hesitant about the revival of the character, who had been killed off on Dexter, New Blood by his own son, but this new chapter of Dexter has been exciting, suspenseful, and full of new thrills. One of these big twists was the arrival of Angel Batista from Miami, this time as a foe and not a friend. Angel and Dexter's friendship goes way back, and the two have enjoyed everything from Cuban sandwiches to bowling for decades. Angel was always a caring yet passionate man, but now we get to see the deadlier side of him as he turns on Dexter to prove his friends right. Now, he's retired from Miami Metro Homicide to come to New York City and clear the names of James Stokes and Maria LaGuardia by incriminating Dexter. Angel Batista is hot on Dexter's trail. Angel's threat was established late in Dexter, New Blood, when Angela Bishop called him and relayed her fears about Dexter to the cop. While Angela let Dexter get away with it because he led her to her lost friend, who had become a victim of Kirk Caldwell, Angel could not let go of this new revelation. So, when Dexter miraculously woke up from the fatal gunshot that Harrison had delivered, he found a very suspicious Angel waiting for him during visiting hours. Dexter managed to skip town to his son in New York, but Angel stayed hot on his trail by keeping an eye on Dexter's truck, which was actually with Harrison. Bolstered by Angela's call to him, Angel has taken it upon himself to reveal his truth as the Bay Harbor Butcher and clear the names of his colleagues. Fans would remember that Dexter managed to frame Dokes as the Bay Harbor Butcher, and when Maria LaGuardia got too close to figuring it out, she was also shot down. Angel is not being subtle about his mission either. He openly contacted Harrison and let him believe that Dexter was dead, which Harrison later found out to be untrue. He has also gone to NYPD Detective Claudette to share his suspicions, but considering how the Bay Harbor Butcher is a closed case, the NYPD doesn't have much personal interest in proving Angel right. While Angel's hunches are correct, he sounds emotional and scattered when he talks about getting justice, and we can see how easy it was for Dexter to discredit him in front of Claudette. He called Angel emotional and broken after losing his friend and the woman he loved in the line of duty, and while Claudette might not be entirely convinced, the seeds of doubt were planted in her mind. Unfortunately, seeing the pace at which Angel is hurtling towards Dexter and Harrison, even when Dexter warned him to stay away, does not spell a good future for him. I'm afraid that Angel's pursuit of Dexter will end in heartbreak and death, which would be a huge deal considering how beloved his character has been for so many seasons prior. He might be killed, but not by Dexter. Dexter was a very neat monster, as per his own admission, but it was hard for him to keep the lid screwed on tight on his secret. While he was precise and faultless in his murders, there were quite a few people who knew that he was a serial killer. Harry Morgan and Camilla Figg knew about Dexter's penchant for violence since he was young, and they were never going to tell on him. Evelyn Vogel was an expert on serial killers, and she always knew and accepted Dexter's identity. Unfortunately, those who set out to catch Dexter for his crimes rarely lived to tell the tale. Apart from all of his victims who got to see the dark passenger take control before they were murdered, a number of people discovered Dexter's alter ego. James Stokes always knew that something was off about Dexter, and so he followed him and became one of the first few people to correctly investigate who the real Bay Harbor Butcher was. Maria LaGuardia also found out about Dexter, and both of them ended up dead. Dexter did not kill them, but had help from Lila and Deborah, who did the job for him. Similarly, others like Miguel Prado, Oliver Saxon, Brian, Jordan Chase, and even Lila West didn't live for too long after finding out Dexter's truth, which is a trend that the show has followed for a while now. Very few, like Lumen and Hannah, survived knowing Dexter's secret, and that was because they held no ill will against him. This is why I'm worried that Angel might also not survive at the end of Dexter, Resurrection Season 1. I don't think Dexter will be the one to kill Angel, because he does not fit his code. Dexter rarely kills outside the code, and it could be possible that Leon Prater might take Angel out if he senses that his circle of serial killers was in danger. As a billionaire, Prater has connections all over the city and the world, and with the kind of influence he has over law enforcement, it would not be tough to take Angel out. Prater and Dexter's bond also deepened in course correction, which means that Prater will take extra care of his new friend. While there is a layer of doubt between the two, considering that Prater thinks Dexter is actually Red Schmidt, Dexter could easily turn Prater on Angel if he plays his cards right. This would be sad, considering how deep Angel and Dexter's friendship has been, but Dexter may have to do this in order to protect his son. There is only one way he could survive.